I purchased well, actually two Electronics Goldmine's surprise boxes here late in the winter. I sorted everything out here about a month or so ago, and this is the first time I had a chance to film everything I got out of this. I ordered the regular so-called surprise box and the large surprise box, and look at all this stuff that I got here. That's pretty amazing. The one, I can't remember the exact prices, so don't quote me on it, but I think the one cost me like $5.95, the smaller one, and I think the larger one cost me maybe $7.95. But look at all the components I got here. My goodness. I'd have to say I got my $13 or $14 worth. That's an entire, I mean, those are like hundreds of tactile switches in there. LEDs, various capacitors, more capacitors. These things here aren't cheap individually. You know, a bunch more capacitors, high voltage capacitors, 1,000-volt capacitors in there. Got little transformers like you'd use on a switching supply, binding posts, various little speakers, stereos, speaker wire connectors, huge number of resistors. I don't know how I'd ever get those sorted out. I could, but it'd take me forever. Switches, diodes, hundreds of signal lights, a little miscellaneous stuff mainly out of like CD or DVD drives or whatever, battery connectors. And actually, believe it or not, this isn't everything, because I actually sorted a lot of this stuff out and put it in my regular supply. A lot of the integrated circuits, I put them in with, depending upon what they were, whether op amps or power ICs or whatever, digital ICs. I actually already have them all loaded into there. And just amazing, $13, the stuff you'd get out of this. One thing that I got literally hundreds of are these 220 house marked transistors from NEC. I don't know if I can get that to focus on there or not. But if anybody knows what the heck those are or what they're for, I sure would like to know, because I got a bunch of them here. There must be 20 or 30 of them, if not more, in that little container. They're an NEC 430604 Japan, or TO220. I assume some sort of a power transistor. I have no idea if they're NPN, PNP, or whatever. But I'd like to find out what those are if anybody knows. But my goodness, talk about a lot of stuff for $13. I kind of took a chance on that, thought maybe I'd get screwed, but no doubt about it, it was well worth the money. So if you're thinking about getting that, one of those surprise boxes, I would definitely do it. They used to have what they called a ginormous surprise box, which I see they don't have that anymore. But geez, I couldn't imagine what all would have been in that. And it was only like maybe $15. So I'd definitely get it. It looks to me like it's well worth it. Now, the one thing about it is you get this, all this stuff was basically stuffed into a cardboard box. I mean, literally, they just took the parts and looked like somebody just literally threw them in the cardboard box, which it took me quite a while to sort it out. But tell you the truth, after seeing what I got here, it was well worth it. I mean, you're getting this stuff for practically nothing, so you can't expect them to sort it out for you. They must just have a great big 55-gallon drum or something, and somebody just reaches their hand in there and pulls stuff out and stuffs it into these cardboard boxes. But no doubt about it, it was a good deal anyways.